Hello and welcome back to Media Update Media I8. My name is Nandini Pluri, but I go by Nandini 3D. I'm nearing the end of the Korean drama called Introverted Boss, aka Shy Boss or Sensitive Boss, but I call the show Introverted Boss. This has taken me forever to finish. But, if you're a fan of the show, I have actually done Media Update, Media I8 podcasts on every single episode on this channel. So if you want to go back and watch them, please do. And I'm super proud of myself for putting in so much effort because to me, I don't know, I just really don't enjoy this show. But I would also love it if you could hit that subscribe button and tell me what to watch next in the comments below because I am at the moment really open to watching shows and I would particularly love to watch and review the latest shows, the shows that are currently airing so that, I can kind of keep up with them. But yes, I am back for good now. And I'm super excited. So now let's get to episode 15 of Introverted Boss. This is the penultimate episode. I'm going to summarize it and share my thoughts, as well as give you my predictions for the finale, which I am yet to watch. So I'm doing this without watching the end. Okay, so to start, I just want to say almost all my predictions in my last podcast of the 13th and 14th episodes were correct. I won't say that's because I have like a genius mind or anything, but I think it's because I've watched enough Korean dramas, to kind of work things out at this point. And also, this drama in particular is too easy to predict, really. So right at the start of the episode, we see that reporter guy who is Chae-roon and her late sister's friend told Hangi that Ji-hae liked him, not Wool. Now, Hangi thinks that he can read people really well, right? So for such a big thing to go amiss, the burden of his guilt is heavy as ever, if not heavier than it was before. And he goes to Wool to share this latest revelation. Then he talks to Chae-roon as well and tells her this. Because she also had no idea that her sister Ji-hae liked him, not Wool. So we've seen that no matter what happens to or between them, Chae-roon has always forgiven and returned back to Hangi. In this episode, she doesn't. Not because she's angry at him at all, but actually because of the principle, her moral judgment. Her sister liked Hangi so much that she killed herself rather than, have her reputation be tarnished and feel like she's unacceptable to him. So Ruin thinks that she shouldn't be with him because her sister liked him so much. And on his sister's front, there are quite a few sweet interactions between Yi-Soo and Wool in this episode. She is so much more relaxed. She was wearing sneakers, and she's poking fun at him by being mean to him all the time. And she doesn't really care to be perfect or impress him or her family anymore. She's kind of under house arrest as well. So their interactions are just so heartwarming. And more than ever, I believe that they will end up together in the end. And actually, I don't think that's so bad. They're actually having quite a lot of fun together. Before I thought, at the end, it would kind of be a very cheesy kind of ending for these two characters where Kang will most likely propose to her or something, but now I'm thinking it might be slightly more subtle, i.e. more realistic, where at the end, in the last episode, we might see him actually genuinely asking her out on a date to get to know her. But to be honest, I have no idea how it's gonna go because this is probably the most unpredictable K-drama I've watched. There are parts of it that are really good, and then parts of it that are unbearably bad, so it could go either way, in my opinion. Now, going back to the reporter who ruined Ruin and Hangi's relationship. This guy is also smearing Eun-Gi's father's name, i.e. the chairman. So to recap, the chairman is the worst Korean drama character of all time, worse than Gu Junpyo's mother in Boys Over Flowers. But you know what? He borrowed a leaf from her book, and in very typical K-drama fashion, the father has bought over Chae-roon's father's home, i.e. her home, and her father's barbershop, and increased rent prices to the point where they're thinking of closing their barbershop. So the reason why the chairman's doing this is because he found out that the reporter is linked to Chae-roon and her sister, and also because he knows that she and Hangi have some sort of relationship. So Hangi and the Silent Monster team try to help her father's business, and with the help of the panda costume, Hangi and Ruin are reunited briefly. Now, there's not much more that happens in this episode. There's that part where Yoon-jung is kind of, proposed to by Hangi's father, for him. There's some sort of marriage deal going on that she very curtly rejects, which is cool. But it wasn't very significant. And in reality, the big winning moment in this episode, the penultimate episode, was to see Hangi finally get angry at his father, finally kind of stand up for him and what he believes. So he does this when his father basically says, after it's like some sort of online radio show of that reporter who kind of like just completely exposes him, Silent Monster, Brain, the PR company and everything. And also like the reporter is malicious. He's not being 100% accurate. Like he's saying that Hange is probably also guilty as well, which he isn't really. So Hange's father wants to blame Eul for all these things officially. And this really bothers Hange because Hange's saying that this guy's already out of the company. We can't like do this anymore. So he actually shouts, and that's kind of where this episode ends. Frankly, it's not that great a cliffhanger. I mean, I've been waiting for this since I was introduced to this father character, which is I think in the first episode or the second episode. So it's good to see it finally happening. But as I said, you know, it's really easy to see how the next episode will go. Another part I definitely want to mention, because I love this character, is Hange's old secretary. I never remember her name, I'm sorry, but basically, like, she's becoming so independent and career-driven now. Like, she said goodbye, I don't really care about you anymore, to Chae-roon's old colleague, who's, you know, now in Silent Monster team, who she had such a big crush on. So that was so nice to see. She is so cool and so pretty, and I just love her a lot. So that was really nice. Other than that, I will now finally watch episode 16 of Shy Boss / Introverted Boss / Sensitive Boss and come back to you on that. And maybe I will review it, but actually I have like the Introverted Boss awards to give out because I am ready to like fully review the show. I don't even think I have to watch the ending, but I will watch the ending and maybe do a little podcast on that as well. But yes, a lot more exciting stuff to come. I do not know what to watch next. I'm kind of preparing myself at the moment to watch Circle, which is about to finish. It's already on episode 12, as well as Fight for My Way, which I've seen loads of Instagram clips on, and I am so down for watching that, even though that too is ending super quick. And I'm also interested and intrigued by this drama called Woman of Dignity. Now, there are only 4 episodes released as I'm reviewing this at the moment. So yeah, maybe I'll start with that. What do you guys think? Please tell me which dramas I should be watching, especially recent ones, so that I can be on trend. Thank you so much for listening to this. I'm sorry that this is not a video. I just really wanted to get this out as soon as I could, because as I told you guys, my aim is to get 1,000 subscribers by October. I would love it if you could subscribe. Please subscribe to my channel. I've got loads of more content, and also send me a message, type a comment below. I would love to read what you have to say and think. Just do not post any spoilers at all of any show, particularly the ending of Introverted Boss, although I don't think there's much to spoil really. Thank you for watching and listening to this. Give me a thumbs up if you want to. Please subscribe, and I'll see y'all in the next one. I'm Nell 3D. Bye. Peace.